okay-ish too, so I think it's fine to stay at these tables for the time being. Let's just call here and see what the flop brings us. Nothing really. Can't really fold right away with 2 overcards here. And the best ace. I mean, it's not the best anymore if someone has ace 10, but still. Yeah, now we can fold, I think. See betting always in 3-way in position here, especially with a gut shot, so plan B outs all the time. A jack, I'm not folding. A pair. Now I have some additional outs for trips or for 2 pairs, so I'm not folding. And here is our straight. If Palace bets again, I'm actually not raising here if he bets, just because I want Ignat to overcall. If I raise and both of these guys fold, it's obviously the worst thing that could happen. Or maybe the worst thing that could happen is that I bet and Ignat raises me with his flush. But I have to call here, especially now that the Palace here also calls. Yeah, he's a flush. That's fine. Did Palace had a king there? No, he had a set of 4s. Well. Walking with sharks, were you not scared being an aquarium full of sharks? Not really. They said that they are feeding them really well, so they're not hungry or anything like that. And they're actually only feeding on fish, and basically you need to be like something weak that you get attacked or something like that. It was a really nice experience walking with sharks here. The problem is the only thing that it's a problem with the sharks, it's that it wasn't like I wasn't being scared enough. That's the thing. I mean, sure, there was an adrenaline rush when the sharks swim by you in the aquarium or whatever, but it could be even better if they would say, oh, these sharks are really scary, they might eat you, you need like bodyguards or whatever, you need a cage to stay alive or something like that. That would be pretty that would be way better actually. Get him. If you take all his money, it's the end of the challenge. Nah, Naita is not going to take all my money. He can be happy that he didn't need to cry yesterday. Those 4 or 5 hands that I got bad beats on saved him from crying, so we'll make him cry today. So. The thing is, before I started the challenge, actually, I thought there would be more passive guys like Nasochi here, or Bidusin, for example. But there are way more tight players like Marata here or Maxuro. Not enough, for example. It's yeah, it's interesting. Was expecting way more loose players than like nitty players. Just wait, I'll make Luca go broke. I'll just find another table. I'll just stay away from you. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see what Tony Smith does. He calls actually. That's not really worried on this board here. Not really worried. So I can easily bet again. Ace 3 suited. Definitely going to play it. 7 deuce, nope. Ace 9 suited, sure. Pretty good flop for a hand. Bielik bets out again. I'm definitely not folding on the flop, almost never. I might call here and raise the river. Or I should just fast play here. Nah, I'm not going to be tricky here. He might have a flush draw and he might not bet again on the river. Now the flush draw hits. I'm saying that he might have a flush draw, not flush draw hits, so let's see what he does. Nothing. So I think that raise was good on the turn. Hand history gets written after the hand, so it must use something else. Maybe you have to have this chat on, so it's using the chat, I think. Not sure what everything is in the chat. Probably not. Maybe even not. I don't know. I'm going 3 bets because Vadim here is he just posted the blind on the cutoff, and Vadim here is really tight. No, Vadim Marathi here is really tight, so he might even fold on the flop bet. Now that I flop top pair, it's obviously everything is good now. Betting that ace, of course, not really scared. Even if I'm behind, I still have Plan B outs, right? Plan B outs with our 9 high flush. Yes. Deuce 7, it's yours, Ignat. Just bet and it's yours. It's really not a problem. Just bet and it's yours. Just take it down. I guess Johan found another table, which is this one. Yeah, let's bet and see what happens. What happens on? Yeah, I guess I have to bet again. I can't check call. I mean, he didn't call before. He didn't bet before when he was behind, so he might check back. But yeah, have to fold now. This ace, of course. I'm just hoping that I will hit my straight outs or my 10 here. And I didn't. So just folding. What's your opinion on Pierre Bielik? You probably mean Bielik here, right? Well, he's watching the stream, so. Yeah. No, I'm not. Zerodino, I'm not raising Zerodino here. Now that I don't need to. Now that I don't need to bluff anymore, now that I have a pair here, I might just check call and hope that he bluffs me with something here. Of course, he might have an 8 or an ace. It might be pretty much locked down here. An ace or an 8, yes. But I have to call now that I have a pair. What happened here? Katie was saying well played. 7-5. Not sure how the action how the action went, so can't really comment on it. 3-bet pre-flop, was hoping that Bidusing here would fold. He didn't, but I think I can represent pretty big hand here. Definitely an ace is in my range when I 3-bet on the big blind, so it was a pretty nice spot here. Let's refresh. I guess we're doing about the same, maybe a bit more down than we were before. Yeah, 20 cents. We're doing the same, like I said. Um, I hope that Katie here bet. No, I guess we're just betting ourselves now. ATV don't bets on this flop. Can't do much. I guess this table is really bad now, especially now that Nata is here. Ignat he's sitting out, so we have to leave this table. And Nata just came here, so he's on all my tables now. This table is pretty good, so we are staying here. But we are definitely leaving this one. Let's find another one. Sure. Bielik raises, Dong better, I guess. Default. Johan is here to play. He is. Yeah, let's rebet this. I don't know any of these players, so call might be better. But ace 9 is such a pretty hand. Pretty bad flop. Of course we are betting. Saying pretty bad flop and clicking bet. It's actually not the best, really. I mean, I have a top pair now, but not really ecstatic about my hand here, especially now that king hits. So now I even split with basically any other ace. Yeah, I think my check was fine here. Yeah. I have probably the worst position here at this table, so but I'm staying. I think Bidusin makes it worth it being here, so Ila or whatever, betting here. He called here. Kind of worried really, but I can't really fold, especially not on that turn. Let's see what happens on the river. He bets again. He actually has top pair and he just checked behind. Well, that's fine. We're leaving this table anyway. Betting out with Nesochi here. Checking this pretty ugly turn here. If there was zoom traffic, would you just to get more hands and therefore profit play zoom, or send cash against tables with possible more profit? Well, it really depends which limits would be limits would be available for zoom. I kind of like the whole zooming thing. Really, just sitting down, you can start playing anytime you want. You don't need to worry about table selection. You don't need to worry about having the best seat or having the worst seat on the table. So I would definitely play Zoom if it would be available. So but unfortunately it's not. So so you just check call, check behind on river with top pair and river not flush. Yeah, seems like a player that would do that, so not really surprised to hear that. I'm refreshing graph here. 50 cents in red. Pretty much the same all the time. Sure, let's 3-bet, not enough here, but I have to be careful, really, he's really tight, so that flop is definitely not in my favor here, so I'm still betting. There's just too much value for both of these guys to fold, to not bet, so 8 big calls and not enough calls, so I'm basically done with this hand, especially now the 10 hits. I'm actually playing for 1 hour already, wow. It went by pretty fast, this one, for the first hour. ATV checked right away, so somehow, wow, somehow I'm good here. Wow, ace, king and pair of trees. That was pretty good. Johan left the table, not sure why, he had pretty good sit here. Guess he finished with his session or something. Yeah, let's raise Shango here. I don't really know him, but just hoping that my aggression would take the pot down. But now that I might even check fold, he bets. He doesn't, so I can bluff the king here. Can I? No, I can't. Sure, calling the flop and raising the turn seems like a standard play here, and I'm pretty sure he would see that. 10 isn't the best, so if he raises me now... Nope. Knight open raise, not enough 3 bets, and I'm raising this my top pair here. Trying to get knight out of the pot, betting here and checking behind the river. He bets on folding now. I don't think he would bluff me with an ace here. I don't think he would bluff. I bet on the turn even though there was an ace just to protect my hand really, so was hoping that he wouldn't raise even with an ace, but I guess he did. Reducing down bets, I might even just call down here. Okay, now that he checks, I'm betting of course. Sure, let's bet and hope that king 9 calls or something like that. He probably had a way worse hand that I was just I was giving him. 3-betting here, 9-10 suited, 2-betting knight, I think that's pretty good to do. Pretty awesome flop for us, an ace and 2 pair. Sure, let's raise with king 8. I think I should leave this table. Jack is pretty bad card. Yeah. Hoping for 10 or 9, didn't happen, so can I fold 2 pair here? I mean, what am I bidding here? Not much, right? Let's fold. Queen, yeah. I think I should change this table here. Let's find another one. This one is full.
What we do here is go back.
I guess I'll join this table when few players comes in. Do you play any PC console games in your free time? Yes, I do. Let me first answer about the console. I don't have any new generation console or anything anything like that. I'm still playing my old Nintendo NES. So I'm actually still buying games from eBay for NES. So yeah, I'm still playing those games. I mean, from time to time, I'm not playing them regularly or something like that. I was actually kind of bluffing here with Jax, kinda. About PC games, I do play a few PC games. Yeah, I think the most hours that I put in last year was in Europea Universalis 4. What else I'm playing? I liked the Walking Dead adventure, season 1, season 2. I also bought the Game of Thrones adventure, of course, from Telltale. Which games did I play? RimWorld, I'm not sure if you know it. It's an indie game. It's how is it called? What's the genre here? It's like a dwarf fortress, just with a bit easier interface. So what else? Let me see. Factorio, it's actually also an indie game. I really like indie games. These new games that are really like high-techy or 3D or shooting or whatever, it doesn't really suit me well. So if Billy here has something, he doesn't. That was pretty poor race. I'm basically playing like no, I'm not really saying they're like easier games, but just more like an eye-friendly games, like not that fast action paced. I was actually thinking about like writing an article about which games suits the best for whatever type of players. For example, I don't know, like some maniacs might play like a Counter-Strike. Like a player like me, I would play like grand strategy games like European Universalis or something like that. So yeah. What's up with min raising? Well, that's fixed limit here. We're playing fixed limit hold'em, and min raising. This is how it goes here. I know it seems 1 to 10 seems way too good to fold to pair, but putting Naita here, I know Naita is a pretty good player, so first I have to consider this. Second, you really have to think about his range here. So and calling even 1 to 10 didn't seem like a good play against his range there. He wouldn't check raise me on that river. Having a worse hand than mine. I mean, which worse hand would check raise me on that board? Basically, no hand really. So I think it was a pretty. I mean, I'm not going to say it was an easy fold, but I think it was. Fine fold. I 3-bet pre-flop and got raised right away. I guess I don't really believe him now that second ace hits. That second ace might destroy me. Let's call with queen high just to see what he has. He has a 9. That was pretty unlucky. It's interesting that he actually raised me on an ace here. Check raised me on an ace. I guess he would be afraid of me having an ace that I 3-bet pre-flop. I guess the second ace helped him, thinking that I don't have an ace now. Which means that the next time that the same scenario comes up, I should just call the turn and raise the river at the end. Would you play the same if there was no stream, or you play more loose because of viewers? No, I'm not playing. I might play a bit more loose because of the viewers. I say, oh yeah, let's join the pod, just play a few hands. I say this from time to time, but most of the time I'm just playing as I play, as I always play. So Jack 10, I'm folding pre-flop. Calling here with my whole range on the big blind. Definitely not folding right away. I expect Knight to bet again on the turn, and he does, so we have to fold. Second pair, can't really check raise. Tony here. Carrot and Bert, I guess he's Carrot Bert, actually is calling us, not sure why. Maybe he has a flush, or maybe he has straight draw, but that ace was obviously killed us completely now. Even if we're somehow ahead on the streets before, we are obviously dead now. Yep, we weren't ahead because Caroten here had a 10, but still. I think calls were fine until, of course, the river when we had to fold. And Caroten 3-bets us, caps us actually. Open raises and caps on the button, so let's see. I mean, the problem is I don't believe him, right? I don't believe that he actually has something, but I can't really do anything with king high, so this is the biggest problem here. So I guess I have to just fold. I can't raise him just because I don't believe him, so. What is Knight LOLing for? I assume everyone's playing No Limit on stream. Yeah, there are not many other non-limit players. Yeah, no limit player. That's what I want to say. But there are some fixed limit streamers. I know Knight already streamed once. There are some other guys who want to stream fixed limit, so I guess you'll see more fixed limit in the future here. Personally, I like the strategy games. Total War I like the most, and racing games. Need for Speed, right? If not, it used to be. I never played Total War before, but I did play, of course, Need for Speed, like, but many years ago. Like, I still have the original like, Need for Speed 3. I think it was Hot Pursuit, something like that. It was from, how old is it? Now I'm curious. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. I'm curious, it's probably like from 2000 and something. No, it's not 2010. I guess there's another Hot Pursuit game out there. So Need for Speed games, and let's see all the games. I'm just googling here. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, yeah, 1998. So wow, that's 16-year-old, 17-year-old game. Wow, man, I'm old. I can't really check raise Bielik here. His range is way too tight for me to check raise here, so I'm just hoping that a king or a 9 or an ace obviously falls down and didn't, so I have to check and just, oh, I have trips, I didn't see that. You didn't see this hand. So let's just move on. Sleepy Hamster, thanks for the follow. I guess you'll be a bit disappointed when you see what I just did here at this table. So yeah. I guess Garottenbert is also a bit shocked that I just did that. So this is what happens when you Google stuff out and you're not paying attention to hands. Betting here and folding if he raises Tony Smith here. Really, I think he would do that with a queen. So that's why I bet right away on the turn. It's a pretty easy hand to play. Let's see. I really should just quit this table. Like 5 players here against 1 basically. So checking and folding. Yeah. No limit fags. Tony Smith caps. No idea with what hands is he capping with me here, but can I raise him? Why is he playing so slow? Is he really thinking what he has here, or? I mean, even he's doing this with a 10 or a jack. I'm not really good here, so I guess I'm just calling him down. Check raising top pair king, another king here. We know Mati here, he can be a bit spazzy, so that king is pretty much like a home run for us there. Jack isn't the best, but of course we are betting anyway. Iran Oleg here, we are betting. Tony Smith checked. Why did he check? Oh, he was disconnected, so not sure if that's a new tactic for him or... Yeah, he has aces, that's fine. Iran Oleg caps here me also, so can't really do much, just hoping that I hit a king, queen or a 10. Not sure if you even have enough outs. If I hit, I guess I have to donk bet out even. But I guess we are just not playing this table anymore. Now we're talking about Jack 7 hand. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Let's find another table. This one is not good enough. Wow, another big pot here. Of course, Mati is in the pot, so that means it's going to be pretty interesting here. Hoping to hit my jack, my 10 here, my gut shot. Yeah, both of these guys are betting like crazy, so I'm just calling and hoping to hit at the end. So I guess I have to fold. I mean, not just. I guess I have to fold now. I mean, I might even have enough outs here to call, especially if Mati doesn't raise and he didn't, so I guess it was fine to call the end. Just folding now, yeah. And folding this hand also, so let me find another table here. Sure. Tony Smith and not enough are here, so that means two. And Carot Bert, which means that the table is pretty tight here. And I obviously trying to find a table that it's not tight, that there are some loose players on. I guess it's fine for now. We'll wait. Especially now it's fine that I hit the nuts on the flop. We're not doing that great, right? Yep, we are $1.3 down, wow. Not doing that great. This was the table I was on, what about this? Sure, there's not enough, but I guess he's on all the tables, so it's what, like, this 10 tabling this limit, so it's fine. I will making time, but I'll definitely start stream some more. But it's the thing with my mic is a really bad one. That's my one issue. Yeah, That's why I invested actually in this mic. It's a pretty good one, but of course it's quite an investment to make. Yes, not doing that great. We are down $1. I mean, that's not really, it's nothing really. That could turn around in like 1 or 2 hands, as we see in yesterday. We were up like $3, and then we lost a few hands here and there, and we were in red right away. So it can happen both ways. Calling here with King 7. Still calling. Should I bet? No, I don't think so. I hope this looks like a bluff to him, so he would do something here, but he didn't. So, and here the only player that we're basically targeting here sits out. So I guess we're finding another new table here. We were just at this table before. He came back now, so I guess we're back also. So, but I think we should find another table anyway. Some table with less tight and good players. No empty tables for now. He's 7 really good here. Can I call if he bets? Yeah, he's probably doing this with like a jack or something like that. Oh, he has 5. Nice. Is all around good idea to cap pre-flop 9s. It wasn't me who, by the way, it wasn't me who was capping there. I 3-bet and he kept me with what, he had aces, right? But I would never cap 9s pre-flop. But that's just a personal preference. Doesn't mean it's not good. I just don't cap pre-flop almost never, especially never in heads up pot. So I would cap here. If knight are here, 3 bets, I would definitely cap, just because there are so many other players in. But in heads up, I would never cap 9s. Do you play any live poker? I guess you do. There are only cash games. No, I don't play any cash games live. But I do play some tournaments here and there. Nothing much really. Just some small local tournaments and stuff like that. So so basically, you could say that I don't play live, but let's say I do. I play like 10 tournaments per year, probably even less. Probably less than 10 tournaments per year. Last year I was playing, I can actually count how many times I played last year. 4, 5, 6 times. I played I played 6 tournaments last year, so that's it for live play for me. And do you have issues with slow pace game compared to online? Yeah, definitely. That's basically the biggest problem here, really. So it's the slow pace. So the slow pace is a problem, and I can't. I mean, I'm not that bored with slow pace. I always find someone to talk with at the table, so it's not that I'm bored or anything like that. The bigger problem than being a slow paced game. I'm calling here. I'm hoping that king is somehow good. No, it's not. The biggest problem here is that I can't really sit at the table for like 6 or more hours, and that's basically it. That's why I don't really like live tournaments. That's why I like online cash games. You can play for 2 hours, then sit from and then stand up from your seat and walk around the room a bit and can come back. You can come back in 5 minutes or so, and that's why I like it so much. You should include rakeback money on Bankroll. Definitely I'm going to include it, but there's no rakeback money so far, so nothing to include really. I guess we are including our first rakeback when we hit. I think we can buy $10 what it's called, cash bonus when we hit 1000 FPPs. I think. Let me just Google real quick. I think it's 1000. Johan raised me. I am definitely raising him right back. Betting and falling here. Yeah, it's 1000 FPPs for 10 bucks VIP reward, so we are obviously not there yet. So I'm check folding here. So we are obviously not there yet, but when we hit, I'm definitely going to add the rakeback. How much does a good mic cost? Well, this one costs, I think it's pretty much the best one on the market, the best like home use mic for and it's USB mic. So I think it was 150 euros. But that's an investment that I was willing to make. So you just made me fold kings. Well, I didn't want you to fold, of course. I wanted you to call, but that's why I didn't raise on the turn right away. Was waiting till the river. I think we should change the table now. Johan is checking here, but he's not checking with the worse hand than mine. He's probably calling me down with the king, with an ace high, so I'm just checking behind and folding. If he bets, a bet here, a bluff here would be a bet. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't fold, especially not on a board like that. So yeah, let's now we really need to find another table. I think we found a pretty good one. Too bad Marvin here is out, but I think this is a pretty awesome table. King 9, no, I'm not going to raise. We're playing for an hour and a half. I guess I'll play until 3 PM or something like that. Maybe a bit less, a few minutes less. 600 bucks. Wow, what's 600 bucks? 150 euros. What's 600 bucks? If you're talking about the mic. Not sure, or if you're talking about something else here. My can you see my mouse pointer is tripping here? What the hell is wrong with it? Come on. I raised right away here. This table is pretty bad also, so I need to find another new table. Too bad, and this